And the end of time for one of the most storied careers in broadcast journalism. TV legend and icon Barbara Walters announcing late Sunday night that she'll retire next year after 37 years with ABC News. Walters, who is 83 years old, will formally announce her decision today on The View. In a statement, Walters says, "I'm very happy with my decision and look forward to a wonderful and special year ahead, both on The View and with ABC News. I created The View and I'm delighted it will last beyond my leaving it." This announcement comes after reports first surfaced that she might be exiting the popular daytime television program back in late March. Barbara Walters is truly a legend. How much of an impact could this all have for ABC?
Well, first of all, I'm excited that she got to go out on her terms. And obviously, when you're as powerful as Barbara Walters, you always get to go out on your own terms. I think she's leaving at the right time. I think she's still strong. She's still popular. But it's also an interesting time on The View. I'm wondering if The View can handle these many exits.
Yeah, I think they can. I think it actually gives them an incredible opportunity to diversify the show. And I think it also gives them an opportunity to bring in people who are younger. I mean, I think for a while that has been a critique of the show, which originally started as someone in their 20s, someone in their 30s, someone in their 40s, and it lost that context pretty early on. But I do want to take a moment to just talk about Barbara Walters because she is incredible and a real pioneer for women, particularly in the media industry. I mean, when she originally started and was working on the Today Show, she was a producer. And the one woman they had on the show, the woman who did lifestyle segments, was always an actress. And they would wheel her in and she would read lines that someone else wrote. There was no critical thinking or analytical ability on her part. She was, a talking head that was, or pretty actress that was reading lines. And eventually someone said like, oh no, we need someone, can't Barbara do it? And they're like, well, she can do it this one time. And that one time became many times. And it was at a time where the Today Show, they would actually do the commercials sort of mid-segment, like you actually were doing that. And she talks so much about the evolution of the format and about the fact that, she at some point was getting paid $1 million. One of her contracts was for $1 million. And that scandalized people at the time. I mean, now you hear about people making 20 million. But for a woman to be making $1 million on television was big news. And I think that gives you a sense of what she was up against. And the fact that all of a sudden all these ridiculous reports leaked about, like, she demanded a car and driver, she demanded wardrobe, she demanded hair and makeup.
As if Hugh Downs wasn't doing the same thing on the Today Show, right?
Absolutely.
Or anyone else.
Absolutely. And that she would go on these international trips and be able to, really develop relationships with people and ultimately score these one-on-one interviews. It wasn't bookers. It wasn't the way that you have people now who are from an office calling and saying, Barbara wants to meet with you. It was Barbara out in the field working Jackie Kennedy over for a one-on-one, so that the job wasn't just reporting the story. It was also securing a lot of those primary sources.